In my group, I had students from electronics also, civil also, mechanical also, right? So we worked on those, projects together that created a much better bond between all these students. I've seen in some of the colleges, the computer science students, they don't know who is there in the mechanical branch, right? And the mechanical ones don't know who is there in the electronics branch. But we had a very good bonding with each other, which then sir helped us to form teams in future, in let's say second year, third year, final year, wherein we worked on projects outside of our subject. Like I formed a team with my friend who was from electronics, so he did some electronic stuff, and I used to write code for that embedded program, which he then ran on his circuit, right? So my suggestion is that I think teachers should actually come up with the team structure, because you are the one who can actually uh, find out the strengths and weaknesses of each student. Otherwise, if you ask them to create their own teams, they will not create a team. वो तो वो तो they'll create a group जिसमें एक बंदे को बोलेंगे कि you are the one who will finish this, प्यार से करो या आप हम आपको डांट के करवाएंगे. But I think teachers, sir, should be creating the teams. This is my understanding on this part.
Thank you. Any other question from GP Jarna?
वो बोल रहे हैं कुछ ना, हमारा इधर से बंद है.
You are unmuting your mic, sir.
Now sir, we can hear you. हाँ जी.
Sir, last point was regarding personal life and professional work. You told about leadership and leaders should understand the problems of employees. But there are two types of leadership: democratic and say dictatorship.
Sir, I'm not able to hear.
आप अपने एक माइक को ऑफ कर दीजिए, दूसरे माइक ऑन कर रहे थे. एक माइक ऑफ कर दीजिए.
हेलो.
हाँ जी.
हाँ, दो टाइप के लीडरशिप होते हैं सर, ऑटोक्रेटिक और डिक्टेटरशिप टाइप एंड डेमोक्रेटिक. If you start listening problems of all the employees, the work is kept aside and you start listening problem and solving their problems. So, do you think such kind of leadership should work, or in Indian culture, best way is to have dictatorship leadership?
Do one thing, sir, आप थोड़ा धीरे बोलिए, इतना स्पीड में मत बोलिए, और माइक को थोड़ा सा दूर रखिए अपने.
Sir, your voice is actually echoing, so you're not able to understand.
Sir, leadership. दो टाइप्स के, autocratic and democratic. Do you think in Indian culture democratic leadership will work? Because if you start listening the problems of all the employees, there is a long excuse list which will never end. So what should be done?
Do one thing in kids.
Sir, if you can write your question, please.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if you can please text the question. Maybe this mic will work. हाँ जी. Sir, please, if you can repeat again. I think वो text कर रहे हैं. Sir, meanwhile we are going to some other centers. Sir, you just text us your question.
Any questions from your side? Government politics, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ji.
Sir, as R is a government institution,
Ji.
so we don't have a choice of choosing our team member.
Right.
What would be the best option for carrying out a teamwork?
Ma'am, you say that you would have a choice of creating a team among students. Yeah,
I'm talking about staff, sir.
So, if you can, ma'am, give me an example.
Like I have to work on a project. Like I have to do something. Assume anything.
Right.
Any work has to be done, and our HOD or our principal sir inform me that these are the 5 members in your team, and you have to finish this task.
Right.
So how I can be a better group leader in that case?
Okay, you're saying that you have been given some assignment, and then you have also been given a team,
Yeah,
right? Yes, ma'am. In
yeah.
I've been in this kind of a situation many times when we have when let's say we are working for a client, and that client also has some other work which they are getting done from some other company, right? So usme na, then suppose there is some work which they want to get done in which they want me to play a role. So then they'll select do teen bande from some other team, and they'll ask me to just work with them, right? And then finish that work. The thing that I have noticed from my experience is that the very first step in this kind of a situation is to break down the whole project or break down the whole task into smaller tasks, right? And see which team member is willing to take up responsibility for which task. Now, to give you an example from my experience, so I was in a situation where I was working with a team from some other company. There was actually two teams, right? So two different companies, and I was asked to play some role. So I told them they wanted to get some security implemented in a project. So I told them that this is, I feel, how it should be done. But the experts from their team, they said, no, this is what we feel. So I said, let's take 2 days time. Let's come up with a proof of concept, right? So if, let's say, what I'm saying, if that fits in, we'll go by my approach. And if what you're saying, so we'll go by your approach. So after 2 days, right, they were not able to create a proof of concept, but I gave my proof of concept, right? So then they accepted that, okay, let's say, because if I would have otherwise, without giving a proof of concept or without asking them to develop a proof of concept, I would have gone with my approach. I would have created a friction in the whole team. So my suggestion would be to break down your task, write it down, and ask every member to select what they want to do. Because ma'am, in your particular situation, because everybody is at the same level, right, it's very difficult to assume the role of a team leader or something in this kind of a scenario, right? Because a team can only have a leader when there is when that leader can actually do something which others are not able to do. So in your situation, the best is to go by splitting the task into smaller tasks, and then decide among yourself who can do what, and then keep a track of what has been done. I think this is the best I can comment upon on this particular question. If you think anything else I can help with.
No, sir. Thank you. It's a good idea. Thank you.
And ma'am, I would suggest that you should use some free project management tools. I can suggest one. It's called
Okay.
Trello, Trello. So these tools, what they do is they help you create small tickets of the task which you want to do. Let's say you have been given the responsibility of managing the just an example, you have been given the responsibility of managing the annual day function. Right now you have a team which is responsible for all those activities. So you can divide your tasks into smaller tasks. Then you can use these project management softwares to keep a track of the tasks. So whenever a member completes the task, he or she will mark it as completed, right? Then you can review it, and then you can close it. Then you can actually see a graph that what percentage of tasks have been done, what percentage of tasks are still left, if you are able to achieve the milestones or not. So I think this is one suggestion I can give you to use project management tools. Ma'am, another suggestion I would like to give you is that you should do some research, and you should start implementing agile methodology in your day-to-day environment. Ma'am, agile methodology says that we break down the task into smaller tasks, which are जैसे ना एक हफ्ते के टास्क या 2 हफ्ते के टास्क, and then we keep a track of those tasks. Now, the best thing about agile methodology is it says that the whole team will meet one time in a day and it has to be the same time, same place, and there has to be a 5 minute meeting. सिर्फ 5 मिनट की, उससे ज्यादा नहीं. उसको बोलते हैं स्टैंडिंग मीटिंग, कि लोग आए, बात की और चले गए. And then we ask 3 questions to every team member. Those questions are ki what you did yesterday. Second question is what you will be doing today. And third question is कि आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं आ रही, आर यू स्टक समवेयर? इफ यस, then we ask some other team member to help that team member. इससे ना what happens is you keep a track of what is happening on a day-to-day basis, and then you are able to achieve those weekly or bi-weekly goals. So I think agile methodology is something you should read about. It's very simple. उसमें कोई ज़्यादा rocket science नहीं है. You'll get it from Wikipedia, or you can get in touch with some experienced person, वो आपको आगे समझा जाएंगे. So that way you can manage your work properly. One is to use project management softwares, and second is agile methodology. Software industry तो कब की बर्बाद हो गई होती अगर we would not have been using agile methodology.
Thank you. Thanks for your question. And we also have conducted a training program on project management skills, in which agile methodology have been covered from 4 to 8 December 2017. So you can go through those videos also.
And ma'am, you will find open source applications for project management also, for agile methodology also. वो आपको graph plot करके देंगे, you will get reports. वो सारा कुछ ना उसके अंदर है. So it's a very simple thing, but very powerful thing to do.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other question, ma'am, from your side? GP?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So now we come to the next center, that is Thapa Polytechnic, Patiala, Punjab. Any questions from your side, ma'am?
No questions, sir.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Then we come to Gandhi Engineering College has asked. Everyone has asked. Okay. Any questions from this noodle center? Okay, thank you very much. So, on behalf of NITTT Chandigarh, first of all, I thank Ravinder sir. So, I have been attending many of your sessions.
आप कैमरे में नहीं हो.
So, I have been attending many of your sessions, but to me, sorry to say, on your face-to-face, I am saying this was one of the bestest session, I would say, because he is a technically very sound person, and sir, on e-governance he takes sessions and other programs also. But
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So this dimension, sometimes we feel like whether you will be feeling comfortable with or not, but his passion for academics, he has been interacting with different institutions at policy level, how we can improve the work culture in different institutions. So I thought, why not I invite sir for this.
And for teamwork, it's हमारे लिए ना, it's our bread and butter. So maybe for educational institutions or students, we don't take it that seriously. But if we make a mistake, right, आपकी 4-5 साल की मेहनत पानी में, right? So this is very important for us, and if students can somehow be given this knowledge, so this will make a lot of difference.
So I thank you very much from the core of my heart.
Thank you,
being
sir.
With us.
Thank you everybody to giving me 2 घंटे listening to me. No. Thank you.
And I thank all the participants, all the respective noodle centers for their wonderful questions till the evening, and maintaining the full participation over there at the noodle center also. That is our motivation to work hard from NITTT side also. So thank you one and all. We call it a day. We break here for the day, and tomorrow morning we will be again with the next session that is scheduled tomorrow, that is 16 January 2018. So tomorrow morning we will be back. So thank you very much. Good evening.